Yes, the two Guineans are facing off, and as I speak, the tournament has recorded its first hat trick, and it came from the most the game that nobody would have expected would come from. It came from this game. Emilio Insue, the captain of the Equatorial Guinea team who plays in the Spanish second tier, he has been able to score 3 goals, producing the first hat-trick of this tournament, and then leading his team to a 4-2 win over the Guinea-Bissau side. It was a really entertaining game, produced 6 goals in all from start to finish, and the Equatorial Guineans, they dominated entirely, but the Guinea-Bissau side also did create a lot of chances of their own. It throws this particular group into a very, very interesting situation. Now, Equatorial Guinea, they are likely to go on top of this group as we wait for the Ivorian side to play out Nigeria. In that match as well, those two teams would also be looking forward to make a case for themselves to be able to qualify to the next round. It makes it really, really interesting what to expect in the second round, the next games that are happening tonight.
I imagine that that's quite common. African players playing in second tier leagues or even positions elsewhere in the world, especially in Europe, and then really shining when it comes to the African Cup of Nations and revealing themselves and maybe hopefully aspiring to something else when they go back to their regular teams.
Yes. So the African Cup of Nations is a huge launch pad for many of the continent's tournament. It's the continent's biggest football festival. And so if you get to play with your team here, high chances you are going to shine. And if you do shine, the world looks at you, and many players have gone on from this tournament to ink bigger deals and moved on to bigger clubs in Europe and across different parts of the world. So yes, definitely many players like this guy who is currently playing in the Spanish second tier would be a hotcake for many teams watching. As this game has just wrapped up now, a lot of people, especially in Abidjan, have already or are now making their way out of the capital to make the 1-hour journey to the Bimpe Stadium, where the host nation is preparing to take on Nigeria in that huge clash that is happening in that 60,000 capacity stadium. The last game of the day, another huge match. 7 times winners of the AFCON, Egypt, would be playing Ghana. Also a major force to reckon with in African football. 4-time winners, haven't won it in 40 years. Huge pressure at home to be able to do well this time. They lost their opening game against Cape Verde, and there is huge pressure on the camp of the Ghanaian side to be able to win today and be able to get out of this group and qualify for the next round in this tournament.